lord, where does a year go? Where does an entire decade go? It feels like yesterday we started like 2013, and now it just gone. I don't know. It didn't go by too fast, but the new year is always something that's like you're happy, but you're sad about it. Cause like everyone, it's always like a big deal, when it's New Year's and like the year goes away, and especially when an entire decade is going away at literally midnight. That's a big deal, but also it means absolutely nothing. Like, okay, we're starting a new year, all right, and we're starting a whole new decade, but we're still gonna wake up tomorrow morning and everything's gonna be the exact same. That's not gonna be much different, and that's the interesting thing with New Year's is that even though it's kind of sad to see the year go, like it's kind of like okay, you want to make new beginnings, but also it's the fact that okay, the entire year's gone, the decade's gone, and you look back on the year and you look back on the decade even, and you're like, did I do stuff I'm proud of? Did I do stuff I'm really happy that I spent my entire year doing? I've done that for the majority, not really. um, we ended off the year with 419 subscribers. If we had one more, it'd be 420. But just the fact that we have 400 anyway, especially like 419, I'm really happy about that. I never made a video saying thank you for the 400 subscribers. I plan to, and I kept thinking about what I could do as a thank you thing for the 400 subscribers, but I just couldn't think of anything. And that just spaced my mind. And I was thinking about doing this video. I'm like, oh yeah, I never did a thank you video. So, sorry about that, but I guess now is my chance to kind of say thank you for the 400 subscribers. Um, I feel like this is cheesy and every YouTuber says this, but I'm pretty sure every time you hit a milestone, you never expect to reach it. Especially when I started this channel, I don't know, in a few hours, it's gonna be like 4 years ago. So I started this channel about 4 freaking years ago. God, it doesn't seem like I've been on here that long. It seems like I've been on here like one. um, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, when I started this channel a really long time ago, YouTube was always something I really wanted to do anyway. There was a time before I really even watched a lot of people on YouTube. There were times when I had no idea who the frick Jacksepticeye even was. Those were dark days, but those days existed. When I was uploading on YouTube, I didn't exactly know who Jacksepticeye was, and I hadn't watched a single episode of this Happy Wheels videos, and then I watched one, and I liked it, and I just binged every Happy Wheels episode. But yeah, there's back when you start this, I think anyone when they start a YouTube channel, unless you're really full of yourself, then you don't expect your channel to go very far. And especially when I started this channel 4 years ago, I didn't think I'd be anywhere near 400 subscribers. At least I'm not at this point. When I got 100, I was blown away. And now with 400, I still don't really know how to react. I'm like, thank you? Thank you is the obvious reaction. But it's also, like, I don't know if it's overwhelming or if it's, like, underwhelming. Because it's just people. You know? Some people see it that way. Some people see it as, it's just people. But I see it as, this is the people that watch my channel. And there's weird gray areas in the people on YouTube. Alright, like I was saying, there's weird gray areas in YouTube because I made a video a long time ago of me walking into Walmart. It was actually a few years ago, still part of this decade, so it counts. But my entire channel has been this decade. So if there's anything I'm most proud of through this entire decade, it's either my YouTube channel or my art. It's very interesting. I both started those things around the same time. I started my YouTube channel around when I was in 6th grade, and I had some friends in 6th grade who knew how to draw really well, and I had always wanted to draw. Even when I was, like, in 3rd grade, I would doodle, even though I had no idea how to draw for the life of me, I would still, like, doodle on my pages and all that, because I wanted to draw, but I had no idea how. But then after a while, I just started, like, teaching myself how to draw. Don't shame me, but I'm one of those people that I used to trace. I'll be honest with that. I used to trace with art. I don't anymore. No way in hell I would ever again. But yeah, I used to trace. And now I just draw on my own. In fact, I just did a drawing today for 2019 because I do one every year. You got Revive Bendy, Showdown Bandit, Long Horse, Siren Head, a Creeper, Spinel, a Hand to Shigaraki Salad Face. You got all that. But back in 6th grade, like a few years ago, I had no idea how to draw for the life of me, and that was back at the same point when I was starting YouTube, and I basically had no idea how to do YouTube either. I was trash at commentary, and I didn't have, like, even these videos now, I don't have any script in front of me or anything like that. These are just thoughts coming out of my head, projecting onto a camera, and that's all the video is. But I used to be way trash at commentary. I still kind of am. And art especially, I couldn't even draw a stick figure. But after about 3 years of, teaching myself to draw, I can draw stuff like that. Or I can draw stuff like this, and this is just the stuff that's close to me. I'm not actually flipping through all my sketchbooks to try and find stuff. But, if you want to see my art, go follow me on Instagram, at Kleindan_official. Please and thank you. So yeah, I don't know which one I'm more proud of. I'm not entirely sure. It's near equal. Because both of them I've looked at as potential jobs. And a lot of people, people tell me... People tell you a lot of times, and I'm gonna pull cheesy, inspirational crap out of my butt here. This might happen to some people watching this too, but people tell me that, wanting to do YouTube or wanting to do art as a job or animator, voice actor, all that stuff. People will always tell you it's not practical, it's not reasonable, it's not possible, or it's really hard, it's not gonna happen, you should do something more simple. But just because it's the easy way out doesn't mean it's the right way. What I'm trying to get at is, like, especially when it comes to a job or what you want to do in your free time or stuff like that, there's absolutely no point in doing it if you don't enjoy doing it. Like, I do this in my spare time, and I really enjoy doing this. I draw in my spare time, and I really love doing that. I play some video games in my free... To be honest, I don't play a whole lot of video games in my free time. I play Brawlhalla on my free time, and I play Minecraft, and that's about it. I play Goat Simulator sometimes, but I don't know. I don't play a whole lot of games in my free time, because, like, most of the time I'm recording a video, I'm editing a video. Editing a video isn't my favorite part of doing YouTube, but it coincides with it, so, yeah, editing is my favorite part, but, it still goes along with it, so, yeah. Basically what I'm trying to say is, there's no point in having a job if you don't enjoy doing your job. Which I'm pretty sure, like, everyone who has, like, an office job, you go in and you type on a computer and all this, do you enjoy doing that? Probably not. If I had to guess, maybe you do. Okay, I'm not judging you. Maybe I do. But I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. And if I are to have a job, I would rather have a job that I really actually like doing, because otherwise you don't want to get up. It's like when people say school is your job, that's stupid. Because you don't get paid for school, obviously. You just go by law. But, there's some people like this, but most people probably wake up in the morning and they're like, I don't want to go to school today. Most of you are probably like that. You wake up and you don't want to go to school and you just want to go back to sleep and, like, never wake up until 3 in the afternoon. Is that correct? Yeah, okay. So yeah, and it'd be the same thing with a job if it's something you don't like doing. Like, most people don't want to go to school because school's got something you don't like doing, like math or literacy. Maybe you don't like history, whatever. It's got something you don't like doing, and that's why you don't want to go to school, because it's got stuff you don't like to do, and that's why you wake up in the morning and, I don't want to do this today. And that'd be the same thing if you have a job you don't like. You'd wake up and you'd be like, oh, I don't want to do this today. So I'd much rather get a job I like, and I don't wake up in the morning and be like, I don't want to do this today. I want to wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, let's get it on. Let's do this today. I want to do it. That's what you want. And now to tie it back to the topic of this video, that's what you want to do with your life. All right? With your year, with your decade. You want to make sure you're as happy as possible. Now, 90% of the time, yeah, life takes more than it gives. But what I've realized is that when life does give you something, it's beautiful. Life takes stuff away from you a lot more than it gives, is what I'm saying. And I'm gonna repeat myself because I just speaking out of my uh, I forgot the German word for but um whatever. What I'm trying to say is life will take more than it gives. Life is hard. But when life gives you something, like when it gives you, I'm not gonna necessarily say family, because some people don't have good families, but I feel like you'd rather have a bad family than no family. I'm not sure, actually. That one's debatable. I could do a whole video discussing that, to be honest. That's a debatable topic. Whether you would have a bad family or no family? Okay, well, most of the time, family, that's something life gives you most of the time anyway. Well, when or if life gives you a family, that's beautiful. When life gives you friends, when life gives you hobbies, when life gives you talents, when life gives you, like, a boyfriend or girlfriend or a joyfriend or something like that. When life gives, it's beautiful. When it takes, it's not so beautiful. I don't want to discuss over everything it takes, because it takes a lot, and not a lot of 9 times out of 10, life is, like, freaking horrible, and it just pounds your face into the ground. But you gotta get up out of the ground if you want to survive. Because, like, everything life takes, the things and the people that life gives will help you through what it takes. If that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like that would. But yeah, everything life takes away from you, everything that it gives back to you, is what's going to help you get through what it takes. So it's kind of perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I don't know. It's confusing, but you'll get the hang of it. What am I saying? uh, I don't know. It's kind of just, I have no idea what time it is here, because my alarm clock got unplugged, so I can't actually look at the time. And this recording, so I can't see the time. Oh, hey, I have a computer now. Wait. Computer, tell me what time it is. Computer, tell me what time it is. Okay. 9:16. It's 9:16 here. So, it's in a few hours. It's going to be the next decade. It's going to be the next year. And, that I'm not, like, life takes the year, but it gives you a new one. That's interesting. Let's try and make sense out of that one, Kleindon. Yep. Life takes away the year, and everyone's always sad when it ends. I don't know. Some people are happy, but if you're like me, I don't know how to feel. I'm always on the fence about it. I don't know if I'm depressed that the year, and especially that the frickin' decade's just going away. But also, it gives us a new year. It gives us a new decade. And it gives you a new opportunity to make everything better. If there's stuff that you didn't like that you did this year, you can try to fix it in a new year. And some people don't see it that way, which is kind of fricked up. Some people don't see it as, like, a fresh start. And I don't, like, there's some people where you're, like, trying to fresh start because it's a new year. And there's people that, like, whatever. It's, like, there's some people that see the transition from December 31st to January 1st as a huge deal. And there's people that see January 31st to December 31st to January 1st, there's some people that see that transition as just one day to the next, like it's like nothing's changed. And if you see New Year's as nothing's changed, and you don't see that the year has changed, that the decade has changed, then you're not going to change. If you don't, like, accept the fact that, okay, year's over, then you're not going to accept the fact that you also need to change. If the world needs to change, and the year needs to change, decade, all this, all that, then everything needs to change. Some people don't. Some people stay the same all their lives, but most of the time you try and look back and see what you did bad, and you try and make that better. And everything that you did good, you're proud of. But you don't want to push what you did good too hard on, if that makes sense. What I mean is that, like, okay, I draw good, but it doesn't mean I want to draw 24/7, because people have asked me before, oh, if you love drawing so much, why aren't you drawing 24/7? Like, art is hard. Drawing is hard. I don't, okay, I really like drawing, and I'll do it, I don't know, sometimes. You also need breaks, though, because too much of anything is bad for you, and that's, like, the number one best quote. Whoever said that is an absolute genius, because you're right. Too much of anything is too bad for you. Too much time indoors is too bad for you. Too much time outdoors is too bad for you. Too much time recording a video or watching a video, or too much time drawing. Too much time talking about how much time there is. Too much talking, even. Too much of anything is too bad for you. Too bad? See? I can't even speak now. Too much of anything is bad for you. So you don't want to stick the same way forever. You don't want to stick to the same pattern and do the same thing every day. And any of you who have seen, you may or may not have seen this, but if you've ever saw the second Wreck-It Ralph movie, then it kind of portrays that in the beginning, because I'm just going to use this as an example because this is the only one I have in my head. Ralph, in the second one, he wants every day to be the exact same. He wants everything to stay the same way, and he wants everything to be the exact same, and that's not fun. That's not healthy. You don't want that. And then Vanellope, she wants something different. She wants to mix it up, throw some maracas into the soup pile, and, mash it all together and make something new with her life. Fantastic analogy, Kleinman. Yeah. You don't want everything to be the exact same. And that's kind of what I did on here, too. This decade, too. I mean, it was only in the past 4 years, and saying decade is, it's a derogatory, that's the word, term. But I just mean in the past 4 years, because when I started this channel, we had the name of FNAF Craft 17, and the last time I did actual videos for New Year's on this channel was when I transitioned from FNAF Craft 17 to Klein. I thought about doing it. I thought about changing my name and changing my profile picture, and halfway through the year, I actually came up with the symbol for myself, which is my profile picture on the channel now. That's my symbol now. I don't know, even looking at the symbol that I have myself still kind of looks foreign, because, I don't know, it's just, I mean, I see it, but I don't. I thought about trying to make my symbol into a C, but I couldn't find anything, so, literally the symbol I came up with, to be honest, I just doodled a bunch of triangles on the corner of a math page, and I thought the doodle looked cool, so I was like, hey, I don't have a symbol yet, what if this is my symbol? And I went into paint.net, and that's literally the logo I have. That's literally the symbol I have. I just doodled something on a math page, and then I thought it looked cool, so I went to paint.net and replicated it, put it in a background, and threw it onto my YouTube profile picture, and that's what it is. But when I first started this channel, I was FNAFcrow17, but I didn't like that name, and I still have people to this day coming to me and commenting on my videos. They're like, I want FNAFcrow17 back. And let me try to explain this. For anyone who's still thinking about commenting on this video, we want FNAFcrow17 back. We don't like Kleinden. May I inform you we're the same person? if I kept the name, I still would have matured the same way because, people age. All right, I'm not the same 12-year-old I was 4 years ago. um, some people can't accept that though, and I don't know. That's just the way life works. People age, people mature, people get older, and changes happen. Change happens, and I don't know. When I changed my YouTube name, there didn't seem to be a whole lot of controversy about it, but people still talk to me. Hey, what happened to FNAFcraft 17? It's almost as if it's a different person, when it's not. It's still me, and if I kept the name, I wouldn't have changed it all. But I wanted to change it because it was cringy as hell. Come on, FNAFcraft 17. And two, I felt like it was misleading because at the time, I didn't play a whole lot of FNAF on the channel, and I didn't play Minecraft, and like I said, it was cringy, and I wanted a more unique name. I wanted a name that was mine. I wanted a name that I had came up with. And originally, I wanted a thing called Regna. Frick. You remember that? Imagine if my name was Regna. But I wanted to do that, but I feel but that name was kind of fueled by negativity anyways. And if you haven't figured out why that name was fueled by negativity, it's because Regna is anger spelled backwards. If you didn't catch on to that, then I honestly don't blame you. It's kind of hard to pick up, but that's what it originally was. And then I kind of saw that as bad. And then I wanted to do Klynden, but I wanted to do Klynden. But that was already taken, so I just, I threw the spelling of my name around into what I thought would work, and then just, okay, Klynden, there we go. And sometimes even hearing my own name sounds foreign. Not talking about my real name, obviously, my YouTube name. Klynden, it does sound like, I don't know, I can respond to it. I know, and I feel like some of my friends, too, if you shouted Klynden, they would probably know who you're talking about, just because, I don't know, some people watch my YouTube channel, and my friends know I have a YouTube channel, and all this, so if you shouted Klynden, then some people would probably know who you're talking about, but it still just seems foreign. Because, I don't know, it's not because I changed my name, it's just the fact that I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm a face that's recognized by over 400 people in the world? What? It's weird to think about. It's really weird. It's weird to think that, even though right now I'm talking to a camera, I'm also talking to 400 people. And even though I 100% guarantee all the 400 people are not watching this video, it's probably going to be 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 if I'm lucky. But it's still 400 people that have subscribed to this channel, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them subscribed due to one video and just forgot to unsubscribe. I do that a lot. I subscribe, and then I never watch that channel again. But I still want to thank every individual person that has subscribed to the channel, because it has helped it grow. If I got to this point, and I've been doing this for 4 years, and, I still had, I don't know, somewhere around, below 100. I don't know, if I got to, 2 years and I was still below 100, I probably would have quit. Because then it feels it's going nowhere. But then when you're doing it for 4 years, and you get 400 subscribers, you get this feeling inside that what I'm doing, people take note of. What I'm doing, people watch, and they pay attention to, and what makes me happy, other people are noticing I'm doing. And people are interested in me standing in my cluttered bedroom, stalking in front of a camera. And people are interested in what I actually have to say. It's weird. It's crazy. Because, I don't know. When I started this channel, I don't know what I was going for. I wanted to be a YouTuber, really. When I started this channel, I just was like, oh, YouTube. But now this channel works as an outlet. Because now this channel, I can just talk. I can just talk all I want, and I'll know that people watching this video, there's going to be people that are listening. There's going to be people that are listening to what I have to say. There's 400 people that are listening to what I have to say. People that care about what I have to say. And I don't conversate well face-to-face with people. And I mean, I do, but only people I'm really close to. I can't walk up to a stranger and go, "Sup, brother?" No, I can't do that. I mean, I can say hi. I can say, "How's your day?" You know, I can order my food at Chick-fil-A, but I can't really have a full-on conversation with a stranger. Unless we get a wrong really now. But I don't know. It's a hit or miss with conversation. But I feel like it's more people I'm close to that I have a hard time talking to. It depends. Like, family, I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to the... Maybe. Most people can probably relate to the fact that family's hard to talk to about your problems. Especially if you care about them really much. If you don't want your mom or dad or sibling to know that there's something that's bothering you. If you're anything like me, then you bottle everything up. That's what I do. Like, depression, anger, all of this, I hold it up for, like, the longest time. And then holding it in doesn't last very long, because when you hold it in too long, you just... it goes bonkers, and, your temper flies out the window. But this is a good outlet to prevent that, because I can actually talk about stuff. I don't talk about my problems a whole lot on here. I have friends that I don't talk to my family a whole lot about it, if I'm being 100% honest. But I have really close and good friends that I can talk to about my problems, and I don't know, it's just... And I have a lot of friends that I've actually met from YouTube that are actually really good friends now, and I've done collabs with, and I've talked to a lot with, and I don't know, it's beautiful that we can make an entire community just from me recording this video. Right, now I forgot what I was talking about, so maybe we start a new subject. Um, New Year's. New Year's is interesting, isn't it? That's what I was already talking about. I've been standing for a while now. I've been standing for like 27 minutes straight, and I don't know what to talk about. So I kind of feel like ending it here. If you watched until the end, I'm not going to tell you what to comment, because you watched to the very end. This part doesn't count, because I'm not done yet. But I don't know what to say at this point. It's just... the new year's coming. The new decade's coming. In where I live, in literally a few hours. And this video is probably going to take forever to upload, too, which is sad bananas. Sad boy hours. But, it'll come out before midnight. If anyone's still awake at midnight, I'm sure. Anyway, people that live in the same state as me will, but I have one, other friend. I have, 2 friends that live here. So, no, I mean, I have 3, but, only one of them really watches my YouTube channel, so. Anyway, take a sip. Hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys have a good year. I hope you guys have a good decade. I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good year. And I hope you had a good decade. Because it's all going away in a few hours, Oof. I don't know how to feel about it. Wait, where's my top hat? Here it is. Yes, here it is. Ah, the top hat. Ah, the classic. I never got rid of this. I had it, and I never got rid of it. That's right, you thought I did. I didn't. If you go back and watch some of the New Year's videos from a few years ago, you might see it. I don't know. I honestly can't remember if I had it or not. I know I wore it on New Year's a few years ago, but I don't remember if I actually put the hat in the video. Well, then we'll make a new tradition of the New Year's hat. It's just a green, tiny top hat. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good year. I hope you have a good decade. And Kleinen out.